Yo, what is up, you guys? We're back with another video. I did want to clear these headlights, which will be in a different video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I'll probably record them or not. If y'all want to see it, we'll record it. If not, then I'll just do it myself. Got a bit of the parts. Some of the parts came, some of the last parts that I needed came in today. Luckily, because it's Saturday. I got lucky. Still not gonna finish today. I might just do the rear today. The front, I don't know how I feel about the front. I mean, I feel like the front's already, I feel like it's low enough. Unlike the rear. The rear we have like a massive gap. We're gonna jack up the car, jack up the wheels. I'll get back to when I get the car up in the air. Note to self, leave the mic on. Take 2. Alright, so this is what we got. I'm gonna show you which I got. Again, we got Speed's lowering springs, which I got for a deal. I paid 80 bucks for them. They retail for, they're brand new too. They retail for, I think, 140, 130, 150, somewhere around that price range, depending on where you buy it from. I got it from some guy on the Z Atlanta group on Facebook. These are, they give you an inch and a 1.2 inch drop in the front and 1.4 in the rear. And then I also got this, the polyurethane little bushing or spacer, or a little mount that goes on top of the spring on the rear. If you don't want to lower your car, but you want to at least level out with the rear with the front, this will be your best bet, since it cuts off half an inch from that thing, which will bring it level. So if you want to do that, you can do this. There goes the part number if y'all want it. Focus, 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 focus. And there goes the part number. It's a universal coil spring isolator. I found it on Amazon. Alright, things removed. As you can see, I got my nice looking rotors right here. It's just pretty simple. You remove this nut and bolt. I resprayed it with some PB Blaster and let it sit. But here goes the stock little thing I was talking about. And that's where the spring is gonna go. A little bucket. And here goes the shock. There's a spring. It's just one bolt. It's pretty easy. I'm gonna put the jack under here just to compress it and make it easier to remove this. Not too much where I'm lifting up the car, but enough to like where it compresses it enough. And then I'm gonna let that PB penetrating oil sit there for a little bit while it does its job, just to make it super easy for me to remove the bolt and drop this bucket arm. Alright, so we got the bolt out, as you can see. It's right there. With the PB Blaster, it made it like 1,000 times easier. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy, but it was. So right now, I'm gonna lower the jack. Right, I'm gonna decompress the spring so it can just come right off. And just like that, it would have been a POA. Okay, so like you can see, it was pretty easy. If you did not jack this thing up, honestly, it would have been a PIA. Alright, now we're just gonna put this bucket more down. Figure something out. I'm gonna have to unloose the bolt back there. This thing's all it wants to drop. I might have to loose that bolt back there. I'm gonna see if I can just manhandle this thing down to get the spring out. But I'll be back with y'all and see if I can get it out or not. 1 second later, I got it out. I just did put my feet on it, push it down with my foot, and it came right out. Here's the thing that I was talking about. This piece. This is the piece that goes on top. As you can see, well, this one's actually in pretty good shape, but it's rubber, and rubber tends to deteriorate. So this is actually in good, not too bad shape. But if we get the one that I bought and compare it, you can see the difference. Polyurethane one and the stock. Look at the difference. It gives half an inch more clearance. Actually, now that I remember, I did not want to mess with that bolt right there, because that's the camber bolt. I will have to get an alignment after this, so I needed one, but I did not want to get an alignment and then do this again, since I mentioned with the suspension. And I get another alignment, that'll be a waste of money, so that's why I'm doing this now, so I can get an alignment later. Probably get that thing next week. Hey, that's how it looks right now. It's pretty easy. So I'll have to put this other rubber piece on it. I'm gonna show y'all when I get it back in. Alright, so we got it in. It was fairly easy with jacking it up and just perfectly aligning the hole with the little bushing that's in there. Line it with the bushing that's in there, and just slide the bolt and then put the nut on it. And it's pretty easy, man. Pretty easy. I'm gonna do the other side, and then I'll get back to you guys when I'm ready to lower it down. Alright, so we got it. The wheel's on. I did torque them down already. I'm gonna lower it down right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the tripod. Alright, I'm gonna lower it down. Let's see how low this thing goes. Okay, well, I guess it went really low because I couldn't even get the jack out from the back, so I'm gonna raise it up, put some wood under the tires so I can be able to slide the jack from under. I guess it was too low. Holy shit, that looks way better. Alright, that looks amazing. The battery's about to die, so we're gonna continue with the fronts tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys up tomorrow. I need to charge the battery. Alright, so we are back next day. I took the car for a drive actually yesterday and it settled a bit more. Right now it's a little lifted because I guess the rear's kind of up a bit. The car's already low in the front. I can't, so I put the wood. I removed the strut brace. Pretty easy. You can get it with a breaker bar, and then just to get the impact. If you don't have the impact, use a breaker bar, and then the impact. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I should jack it up first, and then release the shocks. I'll probably just jack it up, and then drop the coil over, and that's how we're gonna do it. So yeah. All right, we're jacked up already on jack stands. We're gonna come down here. You remove the brake line from here and here. You're gonna follow that down here. We're gonna unbolt that, drop this, and then take off the top. I might jack it up right here a little bit. I'm gonna do that, and then I guess we can remove the coilover, and then I'll show you what we can do. I may have to coilover the stock shock and spring. Alright, so we got them both out finally. It took me a long time to figure out the way because it was kind of hard because the strut is really long and it's hard to take out. But let me show you guys. After you remove the bolt from there, you're gonna remove the, I forgot what it's called, man. I think it's the end link. After you remove that bolt from here, this one right here, move to the side, be able to get more room. And then you're gonna remove these two, that one and that one. I just put it back on just to hold it in place. But after that, you remove this back, finagle it, turn it around, put the strut this way, take out the strut this way. It took me like maybe 10 minutes, and this one took me like 2 or 3 hours to do this. The bolts were so on there. This, as you can see, I had a Loctite on it. It had a Loctite on it, so it was making it pretty difficult. We got them out. We got the left, we got the right and the left. It's really much easier to put in because these are much shorter. This thing is actually gonna get pretty slammed actually. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did the first one. Pretty easy. I did torque everything back down to spec. I think I'll show you on the other side how you do it. So alright, so we got the old strut with the new spring inside of it, and I'll just get back to you guys because the battery's about to die. Everything is bolted up. This was a pretty easy install, other than the fact that I had trouble on that side. Other than that, everything's on there. We're gonna check how low it gets. We'll drop it right now. So we're about to lower it down right now. Alright, so my boy Larry's gonna hold the camera, about to lower it down.
You say that you didn't tell him?
Oh shit. I'm gonna remove these just to give me more clearance when I'm driving, but I think that's gonna be it for this video. Comment, subscribe. Any questions y'all need help with, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Alright, deuces.
Yeah, man, the world needs better laws. Maybe then we'll be better off. I'm hoping
that it comes, but it never does. Just got new grills and they all